In the heart of South America, where the Amazon rainforest stretches into the darkness and the neon lights of São Paulo never sleep, lies a country of vibrant colors, passionate people, and hidden terrors. A land where the spirits of the dead roam the streets, where school bathrooms are haunted by vengeful ghosts, and where a simple night out can turn into a descent into the underworld. Welcome to Brazil. For the outsider, Brazil is a country of samba, carnival, and beautiful beaches. But beneath the surface lies a world where the living and the dead walk side by side, where ancient folklore and modern urban legends merge into a terrifying tapestry. In this episode of Stranger Customs, we will explore 4 of the most bizarre, terrifying, and deeply ingrained beliefs of the Brazilian people. From the fire-breathing mule that gallops on Thursday nights to the ghost that haunts every school bathroom, prepare yourself for the strange customs of Brazil. In the vast countryside of Brazil, there is a legend that has terrified generations, the story of the Mula sem Cabeça, the Headless Mule, a creature that gallops through the night with fire where its head should be, a terrifying sight that has driven many to madness. According to Brazilian folklore, the Headless Mule is a woman cursed for a forbidden relationship with a priest. As punishment for her part in a man of God's sin, she is condemned to transform into a wild mule with fire in place of a head, shooting flames from its non-existent nostrils, stampeding through villages at night. In the morning, she reverts to her human form, waking up naked and unable to remember a thing. The transformation usually occurs at a crossroads. The mule's color varies from region to region, sometimes brown, sometimes black. It has silver or iron horseshoes that produce a hideous trotting sound, louder than any horse is capable of producing. To successfully hide from the Mula, you must ensure specific body parts are concealed from its sight, as it seems to enjoy eating eyes, thumbs, teeth, and other body parts. Depending on which version of the legend you recall, a person who encounters the mule should not cross its path, or the mule will follow the offender and trample him down. Instead, one should either be brave enough to remove the bridle or spill its blood, or just lay face down on the ground, covering teeth and nails. The mule has poor vision and will hopefully fail to notice the stranger's presence and trot away. The legend's origin is deeply tied to Brazil's colonial past. In some versions, the woman is cursed for losing her virginity outside of marriage. In others, it is the priest who is cursed. But the message is always the same. The sins of the flesh come with a terrible price. Imagine you are a student in a Brazilian school. It's late and you need to use the bathroom. You walk down the dimly lit corridor, push open the door, and step into the quiet, tiled room. You look into the mirror and see something that will haunt you forever. This is the legend of the Loira do Banheiro, the bathroom blonde. Arguably the most famous and terrifying urban legend in Brazil, she is said to haunt school restrooms, especially during the evening or night classes. According to the legend, she can be summoned by specific rituals performed in front of the bathroom mirror, paralleling the Western myth of Bloody Mary. Students whisper about going to the last stall, kicking the door 3 times, flushing the toilet 3 times, and turning the tap on and off 3 times, then saying a curse word 3 times, and then she appears. The story gained nationwide popularity in the 1960s and 1970s, although the origin varies by region. In some versions, she died tragically after slipping and hitting her head on a sink. In others, She was murdered by a jealous husband. The most widespread version claims she committed suicide near a school, and her spirit became trapped within the premises, doomed to wander its restrooms forever. Some say she is the ghost of a dead girl with long blonde hair. Her nose and mouth are stuffed with bloody cotton, blood streams from her empty eye sockets, and her skin is covered in small cuts. She asks you to take the cotton out of her nose, a terrifying request that no one dares to fulfill. One version of the legend tells of a beautiful blonde student named Maria Augusta de Oliveira, who was forced into an arranged marriage at the age of 14. She ran away to Europe with her lover but died of pneumonia. Her body was shipped back to Brazil, and at the exact moment of her death, a mirror in her parents' house shattered. They put her body on display in a glass case and refused to bury her. But some say she never truly left. Her spirit remains trapped in the school bathroom, waiting for someone to call her name, and when you do, you may never be the same. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night, unable to move, unable to speak, while a terrifying presence sits on your chest, staring at you with glowing eyes. You try to scream, but no sound comes out. You try to move, but you are paralyzed. You are completely helpless. This is the legend of the Pisadeira, the footstepper, one of Brazil's most unsettling legends. She is often described as an old, dishevelled witch with tangled hair, glowing eyes, and ragged clothing. She lurks on rooftops or hides in the corners of dark bedrooms, waiting for her victims to fall into a deep sleep, especially after overeating or lying on their backs. According to the myth, she is a very thin woman with long, dry fingers, enormous, dirty, yellowed nails. She appears during the early hours of the morning and steps on the stomachs of people with full stomachs, leaving them short of breath. Victims wake up paralyzed, fully conscious but unable to move or speak, feeling an overwhelming pressure on their chest. The Pisadeira stares at them with a malicious gaze, inducing pure terror. Scientifically, this legend has been linked to a condition known as sleep paralysis, in which a person wakes up during REM sleep and is temporarily unable to move. Often, the experience includes vivid hallucinations of a threatening presence in the room, aligning eerily with the myth of the Pisadeira. But for those who believe, the Pisadeira is all too real. A warning to avoid heavy meals before bed, to avoid sleeping on your back, and to never, ever think that you are alone in the dark. In the northern city of Belém, in the state of Pará, there is a place where the spirits of the dead still roam, a place where the cries of fallen rebels echo through the night. This is the Igarapé das Almas, the Creek of Souls. The legend dates back to the Cabanagem Revolt, a popular and social uprising that occurred in the then province of Grão-Pará between 1835 and 1840. After the revolt failed, many rebels hid their weapons in the region, but they never returned to retrieve them. According to local legend, the spirits of the deceased Cabanos, the rebels who fought and died, still wander the area looking for the weapons they hid over 180 years ago. People who pass by the creek report seeing ghostly figures searching the water, their mournful cries echoing through the night. Some more religious locals believe that in this creek there is a narrow path that leads to heaven and a wide one that leads to hell. It is a place where the boundary between the world of the living and the world of the dead is almost invisible. The Igarapé das Almas is also connected to another Belém legend, the Porca do Reduto, the sow of Reduto. According to this story, a giant sow would appear every night, running ferociously through the streets, terrifying residents, and mysteriously disappearing upon reaching the creek's banks. To this day, locals avoid the area after dark. The name Igarapé das Almas, the Creek of Arms, also persists, a reference to the weapons hidden there. Both names reflect the same chilling reality, that in Belém, the past is not dead, it is simply waiting in the water. From the fire-breathing mule that gallops on Thursday nights to the ghost that haunts every school bathroom, from the terrifying footstepper that paralyzes her victims to the spirits that search for lost weapons in the waters of Belém, the customs and beliefs of Brazil are a testament to a culture shaped by centuries of history, faith, and fear. These aren't just stories, they are the echoes of a people who have endured the unimaginable, woven into the fabric of a vibrant nation. It's a reminder that while the world moves forward, the old ways and the old fears never truly fade. They simply wait in the shadows. If you enjoyed this journey into the strange and bizarre, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And if this video gave you chills, drop a like and let us know in the comments what's the strangest custom you've ever heard of. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Stay strange